What's up, guys? Today we want to talk about the step-by-step process of getting approved for a mortgage, because a lot of people call and they feel overwhelmed. Even people that follow us, and you've been doing this for a long time. What do you feel like the biggest reason people don't call when it's coming to get a mortgage?
I think they're scared of getting turned down. I think they'd rather dream about living in that house instead of finding out that maybe they really can.
They can, guys. The answer is this. Somebody called me yesterday and says, I want to see if I can get qualified to buy a house. The answer is always yes. We always talk about it may not be today. It may be in 3 months, 6 months when we tell you some of these things you have to do. But the answer is this, guys. If you want to buy a house, we'll tell you what you have to do. It doesn't matter if you don't qualify today. If you don't qualify today, you should be more motivated than ever to say, okay, what do I need to do? Because anybody can achieve this if they're willing to put in the work. The first step in the step-by-step process, guys, instead of looking at the overall picture, just take bite-sized morsels. The bite-sized morsels, number one, is discipline and mindset. Why is that most important?
Because if you're disciplined, everything else is going to work out. If you're disciplined to save money, if you're disciplined to make money to budget, if you're disciplined on your credit, that you don't go out and blow it on stupid things that you realize afterwards you didn't even need. That's why.
Guys, when you realize the first step influences every single step there afterwards. First, the goal. Why is it important? Number one, you want to set the goal. What do you want to buy and where? Get an idea as to the house that you want to buy and where that house is located. Maybe it's in a particular school district. Maybe it's near where your parents live. Or maybe it's in an area outside of where you are because you don't like where you live and you want to go to a better area or a better neighborhood. Figure out in your mind where you want to go, and every single day, I don't care if you have to make it the background of your phone. When you open up your phone, look at it and say, that's why I'm working. That's why I'm going to put down Facebook. I'm going to put down Instagram, and I'm going to go back to work and start focusing on
where you want to be quarantined next time. That's what you're looking for. Seriously, I have this dream home in my head.
Where is it?
Manhattan Beach, California.
He knows it. Every single day he talks about it.
All
and one
I
day
talk
he's going to
about.
get it. It's a funny story because, and we've mentioned this before in a video, the house he lives in now, was it driving or you were walking?
I lived around the corner. And I used to say, I want that house, I want that house. Well, I got that house.
He literally bought that house. So guys, if you see it in your mind enough and you make it a goal and you're dedicated and disciplined to getting that goal, you will achieve it. The next thing is credit. Credit is the entry point into the game. I don't care what anybody says. This is the reality. You can make $300,000 a year and not qualify for a mortgage because of your credit score. The credit score tells your payment history and your responsibility with regards to all of your other finances. If you don't have the mindset to stay disciplined,
you're not going to have the good credit.
And you don't check your credit and monitor your credit and work on your credit.
Every morning, Ryan does, I do, and I know most people with good credit do.
Before you check Facebook, before you check Instagram, before you check the weather, before you check the depressing news, see what's going on with your credit, because that is going to dictate everything else in your finances. Next, we have your income. You have to make sure you make sufficient enough income. A lot of people's problem is they don't make enough money. And the answer to that is either go to work harder, or find a different job that maybe pays you a little bit better. That is something that you have to fix. Everything else we can kind of help you and guide you along the way on. You have to go get a job, you have to make a certain amount of money, and you have to understand how much money am I making versus how much money am I spending. And that comes down to budget. And how important is budget?
Budget's everything. You put away money, put a certain percentage of your check, whether it's a 401, a savings plan, or anything, or even if it's a shoebox to start out with, you need a down payment.
Yeah, it's really important for you guys to understanding budgeting. So when you get paid, we've talked about the different buckets. First thing is you want to put money into savings. Then you want to put money into housing. Then you want to put money into your daily, monthly expenses. And then you have your blow money, your money for fast food, for drinking, for bars, for...
Don't need any of that.
For other stuff.
You don't need any of that. You can do all that afterwards. Buy the house first, and then you can say, now I can go out and have a drink or something. It's not that important. The house is.
The house is most important. Do it for your kids. Do it for
legacy,
the future of your family.
For your legacy, for your children. And not only that, if they see you doing it, they see you, the mindset and the discipline, then they'll have the same thing.
That's very true, guys. Think about it. What kind of impression do you want to leave on your kids? Were you responsible? Were you the person that they looked up to? Or were you somebody that they're like, I don't want to end up like that person? Think about that. Who do you want to be? So if you guys are willing to commit to this part right here, we will help guide you through all these other factors of buying a house. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call us. What we'll do is we'll help go through a little fact finder and find out where you are today. Remember, on this whole timeline, here's where you start and here's where you become a homeowner. Some of you are already here, and all you need to do is find the house and you're good to go. Some of you may have to work on that credit, some of you may have to save some more money, and some of you may have to just make sure that you get a different job or a better job, but we will help inspire you. The people that have bought houses in the last couple months have inspired other people that are now calling us and saying, hey, 2 of my friends bought a house with you guys, can I be next? The answer is yes, if you're willing to do the work. We will show you the way.
Answer is always yes.
You
Give
guys,
us a call.
You guys have an awesome day. We'll catch up with you later.
Stay safe.